back to my channel. Today I have an exciting video for you guys. I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this look, how I curled this hair, how I dyed it, what dye I used. So let's not make this intro long. Let's just get right into the video. So let's just get into it. So the first thing I had to do was bleach the hair, and I previously had like a dark brown color on this hair, and I wasn't really a fan of it because you couldn't really see it at all. I don't know if I have any pictures of that color because honestly, you couldn't even tell. So I was like, I don't really like that color. I want to go a little brighter, a little more fiery, a little bit more ginger. So I went to the beauty supply store and I got some bleach, like the regular old bleach, and I got this Kiss TINTATION dye. This is what I use in the color cinnamon, and this is semi-permanent. So I got this and I bleached the hair, and I'll insert clips of that because I did actually record myself bleaching the hair. It took me like 30 minutes to bleach the hair, and I just let it sit for maybe an additional 5 to 10 minutes, and I could already see the hair lifting to a nice yellow blonde. So I did that. I let it sit for a little bit, and once I was satisfied, I rinsed out the bleach, and I didn't let can't even speak. I didn't let the bleach sit for too long because I still wanted it to be a brown. I didn't want this color to be like a super fiery red cinnamon color. I wanted it to still have some brown tones in it, especially since I was keeping the roots dark and I wanted it to have some dimension. So I didn't let it bleach fully like platinum blonde, obviously, because the hair is dark brown and I didn't want to damage the hair. So I did that. It bleached to like a honey brown, almost like yellow kind of blonde color. And then I rinsed it out and I did the watercolor method, and I did not record me doing the watercolor method because it was my first time doing it and I just wasn't sure it was going to work, and it didn't seem like it was working while I was doing it, so that was super frustrating. So I didn't do a video on it, and honestly, it's not necessary. There are so many videos on the watercolor method right now, and let me tell you, it was so much easier than like taking the brush and having to paint the dye on and do all that stuff. It was so much easier than doing that. So just make sure you use hot water when you do it. It really has to be pretty hot, and when you think it's not working, literally just add more dye to the water and you'll slowly begin to see the hair absorb the color, and you'll know it's working. So like I could tell that this absorbed all the color, and I used pretty much the whole bottle. There's probably like a little drop left in here, but I used the whole thing, but I didn't use it all at once. I kind of added color as I saw fit and just like kept going and kept going and kept going. And then when I got up to the top by the frontal, a lot of people ask like how to not get dye on the frontal. Well, what I did is I left the roots dark so that I wouldn't have to even dip the full frontal in the dye hot water mixture. And what I did was, when I wanted to get closer to like, because this comes pretty high up, so what I had to do was take a brush and like physically paint dye towards the top instead of dunking it, and that worked for me. It made sure that I didn't get any color on the lace because I don't want cinnamon red lace. Like nobody wants that. So that's what I did, and it worked. It really worked, and it took to the color really, really well. And now I'm kind of just like, I want to do some more colors. When I was in the store, there was like a rose gold color, and I wanted to do it so bad, but I would only ever do that color with like platinum hair because there would be no point. So as you guys can see, this hair held up fine, and this is actually technically the second time that I bleached it because the first time I bleached it, I was trying to get a brown color and it didn't really work out. So this is the second time I'm applying any chemicals to this hair, and I will say it is significantly less soft, obviously, but it's still soft and it still has some life in it. You know, if I deep condition it a couple more times and just let the conditioner really sit, I think it'll be fine, really. It is a little bit dry, as you can see. Like even on this side it looks a little bit dry, but there's nothing some heat and some oil can't fix. So just run some argan oil or something through the hair and you'll be fine. That's the price you pay when you're dyeing hair, truly. Like, you literally have to sacrifice a little bit of the hair's quality, unless the hair just takes dye super well and doesn't get damaged. But I feel like bleach is literally stripping the hair of its natural outer coating, and the outer coating is what you feel. That's what makes it feel soft. So it's bound to damage it in some way and make it feel somewhat different, but it didn't destroy the hair. Like, the hair isn't crunchy or crispy or super dry where I feel like it was a waste of time. It really looks good. Like, and at first I wasn't sure if I liked the color, but I think I really do. It is a nice fall color. It gives me like ginger red kind of vibes. It's really out of my comfort zone though. Like, if anybody who knows me is watching this, you know that it took me forever to even want to try color, because I'm just like a scaredy cat. Ooh, I shouldn't curse on my channel. I gotta stop doing that because people will run and snitch to my parents, and you can't have that. I'm just going through and curling it with this Hot Tools curling iron. If you're gonna get a curling iron, I would definitely recommend Hot Tools. It gets really hot. It's a really good quality hot tool. So yeah, I would definitely recommend their brand if you're on the market. I definitely wouldn't go for any of those like cheaper brand ones like Revlon and such, because those ones seem to deteriorate over time. In my experience, like, I'll find that it gets really hot when you first get it, and then maybe a year later or a couple months later, it just doesn't get as hot. So yeah, invest in a Hot Tools one. I got mine at TJ Maxx. I think it was like $40. And it's like, I think this is 1 1/4. So it's pretty big barrel. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's pretty big. And I use this pretty much on every hair that I get because it gives you nice curls, as you guys can see. But they're not too tight. They're like waves, you know? And that's what I was going for. So now we have to do the other side. I may or may not speed through this other side so that we can get this show on the road. It is really hard to curl your hair on this side of your head. Comment down below if you guys can't curl your hair on both sides, because I can relate. It is so much harder for me to curl my hair on this side. It's like I don't know what to do with my hands. And I think I curl with it going up on this side. But on this side, like, I can't use my left hand to hold the curling iron. That's why. Like, I have to use my right hand to operate this, or else bad things could happen. That's literally how I achieve this look. I love this color. It's super fiery and just nice looking. And I think it's definitely out of my comfort zone. So I'm really excited to try new colors. Let me know in the comments down below what color I should try next, because I'm really feeling this one, I think. I think it looks really good. So yeah, once again, I used the Kiss Tintation in the shade Cinnamon, and it came out really well. So if you guys are interested in some cheap dye, I swear this was like $5, and I only used one bottle. You guys know that when you're dyeing hair normally, you have to have like freaking 3 bottles, because you're like painting it onto the hair physically, and it's like a creamy consistency, so it doesn't spread out as far as it does when you use the watercolor method. So I definitely would recommend the watercolor method. I have some videos linked down below on how to do it, since I obviously didn't show you guys how I did that. I just wanted to come show you the color, show you how I curl it. This hair is from Unice hair. Thank you, Unice, for sending me this hair. I'm still rocking with it. This is the same hair from my hairstyles for school video. I'll have that linked somewhere in here so that you guys can see what the hair looked like when it was dark brown. And I got it to lift to this nice fiery ginger cinnamon red color. So yeah. Don't forget to like, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. We finally hit 800 subscribers. And don't forget that once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away free hair. Yes, free. Free 99. I'm doing a hair giveaway once I reach 1,000 subscribers. So it would behoove you to subscribe. So go ahead, click the button. I'll wait. I'll wait while you do it. Okay, so now that you're a part of the family, share this video with your friends, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and tell me after you subscribe. And I'll see all of you beautiful people in my next video. Bye!